Hi, I'm here with Todd Fryburger, who is the president and CEO of Star Mobile. Tell me about the conference today. What did you think you got out of it, and how did you think it went for the first one here in Atlanta?
Well, I go back to a little bit of the genesis of the conference. I've been involved in the chamber mobility movement here over the last 12, 18 months. And that movement was really all about trying to get the word out that Atlanta truly is a national, if not global, locus for mobility on many fronts. And a lot of that, comes out of the fact that this, is the home of AT&T Wireless and the ecosystem that it really created. But now that's expanded to now where there's over 175 different companies across hardware, software, content, service providers. And so in getting that word out and the Chamber Initiative, one of the things we felt was really important was to have an event here. And so, that notion of having an event here really started only about 3 months ago. And to go from inception to execution within 3 months, to have an event that's sold out with over 500 people, to have a great panel of experts that are talking on a variety of very meaty topics is a significant achievement. But if anything, I think it underscores the potential and the importance of mobile to this technology community in Atlanta. So I'm just excited for the community to see that we have this stage. And as a first iteration event, I can't wait for the second iteration.
Talk about your company and what the infrastructure of Atlanta means to your company. Would you have been able to accomplish what you have so far without all the things that Atlanta has to offer?
Well, certainly, again, in Atlanta and in mobile and technology, we often compare ourselves to Silicon Valley. And so that's sometimes the gold standard of things that you could do in other areas. But to answer your question most directly, I don't think we could have done what we've done if we weren't in Atlanta. Star Mobile, we are an enterprise mobility company that we deliver enterprise mobility at a fraction of the cost and time of any other solution in the industry. And the core IP of our company arose from Georgia Tech. And so the true inspiration, the secret sauce, if you will, came out of the networking and mobile computing lab at Georgia Tech, which is one of the top such research labs in the country. So going back to just the spark of the company itself, if we weren't here in Atlanta, we would not have existed. The other aspect of that, though, is beyond that spark, there were the timbers and things to help give us fire by being able to be gestated between Venture Lab, which is part of the Georgia Tech community. It's the commercialization pathway for companies that develop research at the university, but also we were gestated in our grants from the Georgia Research Alliance, the National Science Foundation, and then there was a strong community of folks that supported us, including the corporate community, because as we went through our stealth mode period and we secured our early adopter customers, local big global brands such as IHG, McKesson, and others, Coca-Cola, have embraced us as early adopters to help us give us commercial viability. And it's this combination of things that I come back to. I don't think we'd have accomplished this in any other city on the planet.
That's great. Final question is the future. Atlanta has come so far pretty quickly in, as you said, putting this conference together in the last 12 to 18 months. What does the future hold? What do you think you and other companies can do in the next 5 or 10 years here in Atlanta?
I really think that there's, the opportunities are boundless. So, and one of the great things about mobility is that the barriers to entry are small and the talent is young. I've been in the technology space now nearly 27, 28 years, and by golly, I get reminded every day about how young the others are in this. And I just believe in the power of young people and in this movement, and because they're not preconditioned that there are walls in life. They just run through them. And so it's on the back of that, I just believe that our opportunities are boundless, and the foundations that we're laying now and the mobile companies that we have now that are kind of taking this lead are giving spark to other talent that will take this and be the next wave that will go forward. If you look at what Alan's company at AirWatch has, for example, if you were to walk through his company and you look at the young talent there, that will be the spark of continued innovation that will create. AirWatch will be an ecosystem that gives birth to other companies over time. And there's many different examples of such companies like that are going on right now. So, as we continue to gel as a community and rally around this mobile business, I think that we're truly onto something that will become a pillar of the Atlanta business community that we'll all be very proud of over the next 5 to 10 years.
Okay. That's great. Thanks very much.
Thanks for your time.